Hey, what's up, everybody? Let me do a little tweet here. We'll get going. You guys are doing good? Uh, I'm just tweeting this out, everybody. Y'all are doing good? Hey, what's up, Sandy B? Hey, what's up, AJ? Good to see ya. Yeah, smash those likes. Hell yeah. I'm just doing a little tweet real quick. We'll get this party started. Actually, I guess a little birthday party for Richard, huh? All right, cool. Tweets are out. All right, everybody. Hey, hope y'all are doing good. Happy birthday, Richard. I don't know how old Richard is. Not sure if he's yeah, I don't know. Couldn't tell you. But either way, happy birthday to him. I know it's his birthday. We saw that tweet last night. Let me pull up my screen here. If we go, yeah, here we go. Perfect. And for you guys. All right, cool. Yeah, so this is from last night. Yeah, a cool new stats site has appeared, PulseChainStats.com. And for my B-Day, they made a Richard Hart page on their site. Yeah, so let's take a look at this. Oh, wow. Zoom in here. Okay. So this is cool. This is PulseChainStats.com/Richard Hart. This is who is Richard Hart? Get to know PulseChain and Hex founder Richard Hart. Richard Hart, a prominent entrepreneur and philanthropist, rose from a challenging upbringing in a poor neighborhood to a leading figure in cryptocurrency. Facing poverty and discrimination, he relied on meal vouchers and free lunch programs at school, developing resilience through hard work with his father in newspaper delivery and air conditioning repair. His parents' support instilled perseverance and compassion, shaping his success. Hart founded Hex.com, successful blockchain project, and PulseChain.com, launching, not a project, it's a protocol. It's a finished product. So that's a typo right there. Launching the world's largest free crypto airdrop, he raised over $27 million for medical research, championing life-improving causes. Known for accurate crypto market predictions, including Bitcoin's 2017 and 2021 peaks, and warning about platforms like Celsius, BlockFi, and FTX, Hart inspires financial innovation and empowerment. Yep, and is my personal hero. Changed my life, man. When helped me go from zero to hero. So for sure, yep. Yeah, I love Richard. He's the man. So happy birthday, Richard. If you're out there watching, happy birthday. Hope it's a good one. Yeah, well played. We're hanging in there. That's cool. Richard Hart is a force for good in the world. Richard Hart is often misunderstood. A bold personality in an industry that challenges convention. While critics may focus on his confidence or unconventional style, those who look deeper see a visionary whose mission runs far beyond personal wealth. Having achieved financial success early in life, Richard's true goal is to change the lives of others through cryptocurrency. For Richard, this is a long game. He plays for legacy. Though doubted and underestimated at times, he consistently comes back stronger, proving that his conviction, innovation, and focus are unwavering. His vision remains clear: to reshape the future of finance and empower millions through the power of blockchain. Mr. Hart for the SEC. Yeah, here's a good one. Let's check the chat real quick. What's up, Shell Fox? How's it going, my man? Good to see you. AVIC Foundation. What a nice birthday tribute. Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll read him a little birthday card here. Yo, what's up, Monk? Good to see you, man. Yeah, happy birthday to RH. Sandy B says, got ridiculed by main influencers and called a scammer due to his brash but outgoing marketing without stating the fact that he's helped millions of people. Yeah. He used to do Richard used to do 8-hour live streams, like no teleprompter. And he would sit there and he would read the YouTube chat just like this. He would literally just read chat for 8 hours and answer like every question. And that's how he like invented Hex. Like I was there before it even came out when he invented it. And we would talk about it. So cool, man. Yeah, dude. It's been a long time. It's been, when you look back on it now, it's been what, 7 years since like Hex was first thought of and came out, man. It's almost been a decade. We're pushing 10 years here. So it's been a minute. AJ says Pulse feels so similar to XRP, just hated and misunderstood, then millions come in. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yep. Seen this many times before. All right, so let's read this one here. This one's a good one. You guys see this? Yeah. All right, so Richard Hart versus the SEC. Richard Hart made history as the first crypto founder to take on the United States Securities and Exchange Commission in court and win, achieving a full dismissal of all charges without a settlement. Like Richard beat their asses. Like the SEC lost, like completely. Like everything they said was a lie and incorrect. So Richard destroyed them. Setting a powerful precedence for blockchain innovation and open source freedom. SEC's case targeted PulseChain, Hex, and PulseX, naming the very publishing its software itself as defendants. Richard and his team of 11 top attorneys, including representation from the Quinn law firm, often described as the most feared law firm in the world, Jesus, fought tirelessly to defend not just his creations, but the fundamental right to develop and use open source blockchain software. This legal battle, costing millions of dollars, wasn't simply one founder or 3 projects. It was about protecting the future of decentralized technology. By standing firm and refusing to settle, Richard Hart helped establish a new legal standard that supports the rights of developers, users, and innovators across the entire crypto ecosystem. Richard's court victory wasn't just a personal win, it was a win for all of crypto, proving that blockchain publishing software can stand up to regulatory overreach and prevail in the court of law. Like, hands down. Like, there's only, 4 cryptocurrencies in the world that are not securities, like officially from the SEC in the United States. There's Bitcoin, Hex, PulseChain, and PulseX. That's it. Everything else theoretically might be a security. Like even Ethereum might be a security. I don't know if they've officially ruled on Ethereum, but Ethereum was a pre-sale ICO token launch done by the Ethereum Foundation, where you could send the Ethereum Foundation Bitcoin and then they would give you coins. And everybody had the profit of expectation from the work of Vitalik and the Ethereum Foundation. So, I mean, so it's crazy, man. I mean, we are now the only ones with Bitcoin that are not securities guaranteed. Now, thankfully for us, Gary Gensler, the evil one, is gone. And Hester Pierce, the current head of the SEC, she's nowhere near as evil as Gensler was. So the risk is lower to crypto now. Like this was the hard battle. Like Richard beat the hardest boss in all of like lawfare, right? Like Richard won. Like the king of crypto beat the king of corruption, Gensler, like straight up. So unbelievable. Yeah. Yeah, Shell Fox, yep, winner, yep. So, yes, so Richard is basically the only person who's beaten the SEC, like, straight up. Even XRP, even Ripple, they did the same thing. They did a security-type ICO where you could send them Bitcoin, and then the SEC sued EOS, and they won. And EOS paid them, like, some fine. Yeah, let's talk to Grok. There you go. I don't know if you remember this one. So, how much did EOS pay the IRS, or SEC, when they got sued and lost? Yeah, let's see how much money the SEC stole. So Block.1, the developer behind the EOS blockchain, settled with the SEC in September 2019 over allegations that their 2017-2018 ICO, which raised $4 billion, 4 times more than the PulseChain sack, involved unregistered security sales. The settlement required Block.one to pay $24 million civil penalty without admitting or denying charges. Right? So they made $4 billion, and then they paid out $24 million. Like a fraction. That's like 2%. Not even. It's like 1%. Less than. Like a 0.5% of what they took. Absolutely insane. And then they were just off they go. There you go. That was like, they were basically like approved. You guys can see that. Yeah, they raised $4 billion and they only paid 24. Incredible. But then, like EOS got away with it then, right? If you pay the SEC, like you just pay the fine. It was a drop in the bucket. But Richard, no. Richard didn't do that. Richard beat them in court. The SEC lost because their case was bullshit. So we're really the only ones. All right. And then, the Highest of Stakes featuring Richard Hart. We have our own movie. Yep, Richard Hart is featured in The Highest of Stakes, a documentary film that explores the rise of cryptocurrency through the lens of one of its most polarizing figures. The film follows Richard's journey, showcasing his bold personality, innovative projects, and the controversy that surrounds both. The Highest of Stakes provides an unfiltered look at Richard's world, from the creation of Hex and PulseChain to his outspoken defense of decentralization and financial freedom. While opinions on Richard vary widely, the film captures his undeniable impact on the crypto industry and his role as one of the most talked about pioneers. That was cool. I'm actually in the movie, and for 2 hot seconds, you'll see me in there. I don't say anything. I don't have any lines, but I'm in there. I'm in the background. I'm an extra. And then the Hex.com diamond that Richard bought, which is pretty silly. Among Richard Hart's most talked about acquisitions is the Hex.com diamond, once known as the Enigma diamond, the world's largest cut diamond, weighing approximately 555.55 carats. Stone's unique number perfectly aligns with Hex iconic 5555 staking theme, symbolizing longevity, commitment, and value. Richard purchased the diamond at auction and renamed it the Hex.com diamond to represent the strength and brilliance of the Hex community and its vision. What was once a rare collector's gem became a global emblem of innovation, uniting luxury, symbolism, and blockchain culture in a single unforgettable statement. That's pretty cool. I'd love to see that in real person one time. Hopefully it's on display somewhere. We'll have to make like a Hex museum. We'll have to go look at the diamond. And Richard Hart. Beyond crypto, Richard has dedicated much of his time to helping others improve their lives. He's the author of Sci-Vive, a self-help book focused on personal growth, health, and success written to share the lessons he's learned from his own journey. Through his educational content and outspoken warnings, Richard has also helped thousands avoid scams and pitfalls in the crypto world, protecting newcomers from the industry's darker side. Despite being one of the most controversial figures in cryptocurrency, Richard continues to push forward with his vision of a freer, fair financial future. Whether people admire him or question him, few deny his impact. He's building, still planning, and still working toward goals that could reshape the industry and millions of people's lives. The verdict isn't out yet. What do you think? Well, there you go. That's Richard. This really doesn't do it justice, man. I mean, what I recommend folks do, go to YouTube and pull up his thing. I mean, they're old now. Let's see. Richard. And then, I mean, all of his old videos are still here. So, go I mean, this is how I learned, right? If you want to be a crypto expert, you got to go back through all. That's not all of them. Got to be on the live tab too. Yeah, also the live tab. Oh man, there you go. Here we go. These are the ones. 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, 8 years ago. Oh man, dude. 8 years ago, the Roger Bait Devere, man. I watched all this live. Like I saw all these live. I was there, man. Oh, it was good times. Good times, man. Yeah, these are all classic. Hexo. Oh man. Nostalgia. So nostalgic. Shell Fox, the lore is too good. Yeah, man, the good old days. Hey, what's up, Ken? See you, my man. Yeah, Crypto Man, it's the good old days. Yeah, dude. Yep, sure is. Hey, Raymundo, Ray, what's happening, my man? Yeah, happy birthday, Richard. Yep. So, yeah, so these are classics. I mean, you could probably still learn a lot by going through these, not gonna lie. But this is where all the good stuff was. This was all the juicy crypto info back in the day. 3 years since a real stream. Shit. Ah, I miss it, man. I miss it. Miss those days. But it is what it is. We're moving on. All right, let's check out the market. See what's going on today. See what's popping. So very cool. Happy birthday, Richard. We'll check his Twitter. Anything else come out? No. Okay. All right. Go through the charts here. See what's up. No, don't want to. No. Is that better? Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. U.S. M2 money supply. No change today. It's just like how much money the Federal Reserve has printed. Yeah, I mean, we're at all-time highs, $22.2 trillion printed. Very cool. Look at the Dixie. We got to change to daily chart. Dixie pumping today. Actually, let's go to hourly candles. Or yeah, because we're doing it every day. We're like looking at this every day. So yeah, let's do dailies and we'll zoom out. Okay. So Dixie heading on up to 99. Cool. Qs today. So NASDAQ down on the open. Kind of bottomed out after lunch. Now we're coming back up. MACD's still going down, so I don't know if the lows are actually in for the day. We'd have to look at the higher time frames. So I think the stock market did top out. S&P 500 getting crushed today. Coming down off that high. That's down. Let's look at gold. Gold down off its high of $4,080. Big drawdown today. I mean, not big, but you know what I mean. Down off the top. Right, pullback. We're getting a pullback. MACD crossing down below the pivot. That's to be expected, especially right here. When you made this new all-time high with the non-confirmation on the MACD here, see how the MACD isn't like, you know, it fell? Like the MACD dropped off, but the price kept going up. So that's called the non-confirmation. That's when you know this new high here really isn't going to last because the MACD's already collapsed. And the RSI basically collapsed too. So you could tell this right here was a top of weakness, and then you just let them have it, and down it goes. So that's textbook. Textbook. Hey, Conspiracy Crypto, what's up, mom, man? Hey, Hugh Hefner. Nice name. Let's make Vouch making PulseChain less decentralized by being a central point of control, being a major player in the validator ecosystem. No, I think Vouch is totally fine because I'm a Vouch validator. Literally, even some of the validators right behind me in the data center are running Vouch. So I personally know for a fact it is decentralized as far as location goes. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just Jexa's basement. You know what I mean? Like, I can guarantee you that. So yeah, no, Vouch is fine. And you could be a Vouch validator too. Anybody can do it. Like if you go to vouch.run, anybody can be a validator. You just got to go down here and just basically follow their validator guide, which is very, very similar to mine, right? All you're really going to do is, it's just like being a normal PulseChain validator, except there's a couple changes, right? There's like, you use their software to make your keys here. Just follow these steps, and then you're a vouch validator, which is like very, very, very similar to being a PulseChain validator. So yeah, it's good. And like I said, I am a trusted vouch validator. Like literally, we're good. So don't worry about it. The only thing you have to worry about for vouch is smart contract risk. You know what I mean? Like, what if there's a bug in the smart contract? What if one of the developers goes insane and makes a malicious audit? You know what I mean? Like, that's what you got to worry about. It's really the humans, not not the decentralization part. Yeah, we're looking good on decentralization. Shell Fox says the SEC should have done their own research, or it left the trail of people's heroes dying. Noobs, man. Yeah. And even just came out in the news a couple of weeks ago. There were SEC lawyers who were not even approved by the bar. They weren't even real lawyers. It was like over a decade. This one guy was working at the SEC when he was not a real lawyer. He was just pretending to be a lawyer for decades. So, I mean, the SEC is one of the most corrupt organizations on the planet. And Richard beat the shit out of him, which is very impressive because normally the SEC steals the money. So yeah, but we beat him, man. Richard beat him, and his lawyers. It was huge. Huge. I wish Gensler would get arrested. Gary Gensler needs to do a little jail time. He's a bad, bad man. Very, very corrupt. Hey, what's up, Chain Temple? Yeah, long time no see. Yeah, man. Back to weekday daily stream. Sunlight's asking, what price for Pulse do you think people would start to complain about Hex and stake transaction fees? Oh, I don't know. People complain every day. But will they complain about the price of gas fees? That's a good question. If it, I don't know. How much is too much for a Hex stake? Like $1? Like $5? I feel like $1 to make a Hex stake or to unstake one is fair. Like $1, $5. Yeah, that's okay too. I guess you could make the argument for $5 a stake. Depends how much Hex you're staking. Because the higher the fee goes, you're going to want to put more Hex in each stake in order to make it more efficient. So it really depends on how much Hex you're staking. Lardy, swapping Pulse to vouch receipt token, possible tax event for many. Do your own research. Yeah. Hey, Shell Fox. Dear Lord. I don't know what you mean, but dear Lord. So, so gold's down. If you enjoy your gold, you can get it for under $4,000 a coin. But watch out below, because that was a sweet, legendary long time high. Go to the daily sticks. Oh, yeah. Look at that gold. What a run. What a rally. So, unfortunately, all the people buying gold today, listening to Peter Schiff, that it's going to 10,000, those guys are probably going to get wrecked for a little while. You know what I mean? Gold probably has to come back down and reconsolidate it right here at 3,500. Yeah, we've made this run right here. So we had all this consolidation right here. Here's the drawing tools. Oh. Where'd it go? I don't even know how to get it back. No, that's trading panel, editor. If I right click, gotta be a object tree. Don't use this too much. Damn it. Tools are, bro. I don't know. Whatever. Either way, you get the idea. Like 3,520. You can just call 3,500. Gold has to come back and retest 3,500 before it can really take off again. Look at all this consolidation here. Those months, those since April, since everything got crushed, and gold was flat. Well, maybe that was a lot of consolidation. Maybe it doesn't have to come back because there's a lot of pent up demand. I don't know. Whoever's dumping today and whoever sold that yesterday's all time high, congratulations. You nailed it. You absolutely nailed it. All right, let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin coming down off the highs from yesterday. We're at 21K. MACD positive over the pivot though, showing strength. RSI also still powerful coming up. So, you know, I wouldn't short Bitcoin here. I would not get too short. I would be trying to buy these dips. So pretty cool. Ethereum, let's take a look. Ethereum coming down off the 4,700. Like it bounced off of 4,260 and coming back up. So pretty cool. ETH is doing the thing. Yeah, I could see it coming back down to 4,100 for a retracement. Right, coming, see the top right here from March 2024. You got the top of May of 2024. You got the double top at Christmas. And then that kind of makes like a parallel line across, right? And then that will support. Did punch through a couple days ago. They actually shook them out right here. You can see September 23rd, 25th, shook those guys out underneath the line and then back up. So got support, I think. This was support. This held. It bounced off. I mean, it wicked through and scared some folks. Probably got to liquidate the shorts or liquidate the longs or whatever, you know, like they got to get the call, you know, they got to get the options out, or the whoever's gambling, got to get those guys done. But cool. All right, go to PulseChain, and getting a beat down today. Get the negative MACD cross negative under the pivot. RSI also down near the bottom. So we're hurting. We're getting pummeled. We're getting dumped on. Showing weakness. Well, what I do like though is that now that the MACD has kind of made its bottoming out, then hopefully it'll bottom out. We'll get one more shakeout. Let's pierce down here. Let's scare everybody, and then roll it up. Right? Keep these, you know, because we're making the higher lows here. Here's a higher low, higher low, higher low. So if we can kind of keep swooping up, if we have to scare some folks on the ride out, so be it. And I'm just making shit up here, guys. I'm just speculating. This is totally fugazi. I have no idea what's going to happen next, but yeah, the RSI is negative under the pivot there. So PulseX, MACD positive under the pivot. Did cross back positive on the MACD. That's cool. Same with Ink. Ink has actually had a positive MACD for about a week now. So Ink is actually showing the most strength on the MACD versus everything else. And it's actually kind of holding up here. So incentive token kind of doing some strength. And this is the perma dump token, right? People hate it when I say that. So I'm going to say it's a perma dump token. You get it as a reward. It's an incentive for providing liquidity, right? So you know, this is your payment for your impermanent loss, right? This is what is supposed to like make you whole again. So if this is holding, damn, I mean, it's actually higher than the January 2024 low. Wow. I mean, that was a bargain. 45 cents was a bargain. That was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah. Woo-wee. Yeah, 2 years ago, this really got the shit beat out of it. So, okay, so incentive doing the thing. Doing the thing. All right, Hex is getting beaten with negative MACD down under the pivot. Negative RSI. Dump it, boys. Crush it. Kill it. Kill it. Do it. Do it. So, Fox. So what price Pulse would make for that end stake fee? I don't know. Don't know. Flirty. Hey, what's up, Shelf? Fox, yes. Dip Pulse scam wick down. Yeah. Yeah, I just scam them. Scare them. It's like a scare wick, you know? It dumps down and then people, they lose faith and they dump it. So that's how the game's played. That's the chart game, you know? Nothing changed with the coin. Sunlight in it for the tech hands only. There you go, man. That's the way to do it. Is we hold the coins every day, no matter what the chart does, right? So this is P hex, by the way. I got the E hex chart. Hex, then go crypto, and then yeah, hex from Ethereum. Wrapped PulseChain. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, so here's hex on Ethereum. But where is it? Thing. Settings. All right, let's go to watch list. What is it? Hex from Ethereum. Yeah. Versus wrapped pulse and PulseChain. Yeah, this is it. And if we scroll this up, put it right there. Okay, here we go. Now we got it. Okay. Yeah, so this is P hex. And then right below that, I've got hex from Ethereum. Okay, so here's E hex. Okay. All right, so this one's 002. Now this one has been beaten for a while. E hex is actually higher than the average it's been for quite a while. Actually, off of its lows. There you go. All right, E hex. I still have E hex. Tons of stakes. I got 555s for God's sakes. Yeah, man. So very cool. Doing the thing. Doing the thing. Sleeper hit, in my opinion. Man, I can't believe it's. Yeah. Because you get your E hex plus P hex equals an eighth of a penny right now. So. Jay Perry's asking, are you invested in OG teddy bear on PulseChain? Nah. And what is your take on PDI? It's a forked coin, like abandonedware, forked abandonedware. So if you know how to like mint PDI and dump it, that's cool. But otherwise, just a leftover fork from when PulseChain forked from Ethereum. That's all. I don't really like it. It's boring. Somebody else knows how to mint it, and I don't know how to mint it. So somebody else is minting PDI and dumping it. So those guys are genius. Whoever that guy is smart. I mean, I wish that was me. Don't get me wrong, but you know. Hey, Sunlight, do you know what the status of the Clarity Act is? I heard it's meant to be signed by law. No, I've never heard of that one. Joe Fox, that's the way. Multi-chain yielding. Yeah, totally. Let's look at silver. Silver. Down off of the top. It hit the $50, man. $50 today. Wow. Now it's down. Now it's down to 47. So, like we've been saying this week, if you had your silver coins, you probably should have taken some profit. But still strong. I mean, still near the top. So, congratulations, silver holders. Pretty cool. Platinum also all-time high. Down off the all-time high today. Look at oil all over the place. Let's look at crude light. $61 a barrel. Acting negative below the pivot. Excellent. Love it. We never want to see this one go up, because we want cheap gas forever. Beautiful. Gasoline going down. Dump it, baby. RBOB. Down with the RBOB gasoline futures. $1.80. Good. Keep that gas cheap, boys. Negative MACD below the pivot. Beautiful. Love it. Cheap gas. Yo, what's up, Hex Kong? Yeah, E hex plus P hex equals just under a penny. Been over a penny for weeks. Pretty sick of the price action. Yeah. Silver think fake out pullback, then below us past 50. Pooh, totally. Get some nice consolidation here. You might even see a dump to 46, 45, and then rocket ship out. Totally possible. Big volume today. Biggest volume yet. Yesterday was bigger volume. I mean, yeah, man. Silver's making moves today. Big moves on silver. Let's go to the hourly chart. Oh, that's a minute. Actually, we'll do 15-minute sticks. There you go. This is silver for the day. This was the open. Blue is the after hours. Like you can see the after hours market, and then this is like when the market opened, ding, 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 9:30. And so right before the market, 9 o'clock this morning, right before the open, that's when it topped out. And then ding, 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 market opens, and then they kill it. So the market works, man. It's out to get you, dude. They're out to get you. And then they dump that shit until after lunch, and now it's starting to get bought up. So silver, man. Silver is getting, it's to be expected, man. I mean, look right here. You made the new all-time high. Confirmation on the MACD, and then they just killed it. You didn't even get a new non-confirmation high on silver. Look at that. You didn't even get one. They just killed it right after the confirmation high right here. Look at that. Boom. They just let it have it, man. So, yeah. Classic. Yeah, that is, yeah, Shell Fox. That is classic markets right there. Classic. Look at that. Right before the open. So if you were like a regular, like institutional trader that's not allowed to do the before markets, you don't even have a chance. You can't even click like sell fast enough. As soon as ding, 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 fuck, down. It's just instant down. That'll get you, man. Notorious SOG, if you have 20 grand to invest in PulseChain ecosystem and you only put the cash into one, your choice is, good one. Well, you're in the PulseChain ecosystem, so that means I'm assuming you can only buy what, Pulse, PulseX, Inc, or Hex. I mean, I would go with Pulse, and then I would put it in a validator so I could earn more Pulse, right? That's what I would do. Or if you no, sorry, I retract that. Let me give you a better answer. If you had 20 Gs, what I would do is I would split it up equally. So I would do 5 Gs in PulseChain. I would do 5 Gs in PulseX. I would do 5 Gs in Inc, and then I would do 5 Gs in Hex. That way I had like a pie, and I had a slice of each. So that way I want one of all. So I would do 25% of each. Me personally, if I had nothing and I only had 20 grand and I wasn't allowed to have any more money later and I could only buy one time, like one entry, I would buy a chunk of each. That way I had a little bit of everything. That's what I would do. Hey, Josh Orty, are you able to ship a validator to Australia? No, I'm sorry, my man. Due to exports and taxes and shipping, I can only ship to the United States, continental United States. Nope. But just go to a computer shop in Australia, you know, or whatever your favorite computer store is in Australia. I don't know what you guys have down there. If you guys have Best Buy or, yeah, I don't know. You guys got to have a shop, right? There's got to be something local you can order from. No, I would go talk to those guys. You know, whoever's nearby you who's got computer parts. That'll be fine. SL, is there a walkthrough on how to add more validators to an existing running node? Yeah, I think I've got that. If we go to validator store.com, and then if we go to my free tutorials, let's take a look. What is this? I thought I did. Is that a restore from your seed words? And what were you trying to do? Is there a walkthrough on how to add more to an existing? Yeah. I mean, this is more than you need. Adding more. I mean, I'll show you right now. If we go to gitlab.com/DavidFeeder, and then we scroll down to the PulseChain Validators project right here. And then we go to add new or restore previous? Yeah, existing running, yep. So you're going to want to use the add new or restore previous stakes. And then you just follow this right here. Use copy and paste. This one's easy. This one, all you have to do is just on line 7. I think we talked about this yesterday. You can change the number of stakes you want. And then you just have to change your username if it's not admin. And then at the very end, you put in your rewards address. And you paste on top of this one and delete this. And that's what lets you do more stakes on your validator. And then you keep going down, right? And then you do CD hyphen, and then you stop the validator. And then this one actually imports the new keys you created. And then you actually stop the validator again, and then you restart it. And then you set it to auto restart. And then you switch the folder to the validator keys folder. And then you unlock the deposit file. And then you can copy and paste the file into your stakes. So it's kind of an abridged version. Like if you're already a validator with my scripts, this one's actually like a shortened down version. Should be easier for you to follow. I hope that helps without actually like going through and doing it. Lordy is says pulse into an LPX pool. I'm getting 10% APR, nearly 1K yield already. Nice. Excellent. Yeah, yield farming can be very lucrative if done correctly, for sure. I seem to always get wrecked on impermanent loss because I always pick bad pairs, so I don't do liquidity farming anymore personally. I just do validating and mining, like vanilla. Hexcoin says I would do 5K Hex, 5K eHex, 2K Ink, 3K Pulse, and 5K PulseX. Not financial advice. That's a good mix up too. I like that one actually, because that also includes 5K the eHex, which is huge. I didn't even think about that. That's actually probably a better answer. I like Hexcon's answer better than mine. Maybe I would take 1K off the PulseX and add it to a meme like Most or something. Yeah, you could do that too. You could actually rip off a band and put it into a meme coin. Yep, that's totally an option. Again, not financial advice. Yeah, we are not financial advisors. Ty Wiggle. Wiggle the tie for a shout out to Hexo. Yeah. SL, you're the best. I was going to unstake and restart the whole thing from scratch. Oh, yeah, no, yeah. Yep, definitely do not, no need to unstake and do it from scratch. No, you can actually do it while it's running. Yeah, it's your validator is actually up and running, and you can add new stakes on the fly. Yep. And same with unstaking too. So if we go back a page, and then if we go to exitvalidator.txt, and then you can unstake stakes one at a time while your validator is running. This one's very easy. So this one is just exitvalidator.txt, and all you have to do is line number 3. Just line 3, and there's no changes. You just copy paste this and paste it in, and then you can, in the terminal, it lets you pick which stakes you want to unstake. So this one's very easy too. And then this sends the 32 million pulse back to your MetaMask wallet, like to your rewards wallet. But you don't have to do this to add more, though. This is just to end stake. You can end stake whenever you want and get all your coins back. And this one's very easy. Yep. You do have to wait 24 hours. After you run this command, it takes 24 hours for the pulse to get automatically released from the beacon chain and put in your wallet. So just keep that in mind. It's not instant. This takes a whole day to process. So you gotta be patient with this one. You're gonna have to wait. But that's about it. That one's pretty straightforward. The exit. The liquidity position is in impermanent gain currently. LPX is designed that way. Incredible project. Oh, never even heard of that one. Nice. Yeah, maybe Peacock. Yeah, I haven't checked that one out yet. Hexcon. I gotta check that one out. I don't know if they did an audit and stuff. I kind of want audits, you know, unless it's obvious that they're not. I mean, unless you're just, I mean, it is a meme coin, so right. So we know what we're big boys here. We can gamble, degen, right? We're not a bunch of bitches here. At least I'm not. I can talk about whatever coins I want. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not as famous as Richard, so like if I talk about something, people aren't just gonna run out and do it. I'm not worried about it. Versus Richard when he has like 1 million people following his tweets and whatever he says people will do. Like they say to eat poop. Like if Richard tweeted that, man, people would fucking do it. So they'd send pictures. So I'm not worried about that for me. Hey, DGen Hexkin, what's up, dude? Yeah, smash the like and happy birthday, Richard. That's right, man. Happy birthday, Richard Hart. Hope it's a good one for him. AJ's asking, also not financial advice, but in your opinion, what is a decent bag of pulse? I know not more than you can lose, but looking for a minimum to make millions. Um, well, I mean, I personally would want at least 10 validator stakes, you know? So, like, I feel like 320 million pulse is a good, healthy number, right? That's like 10 stakes. And a stake is what, like $1,000 today? So, like 10 grand of PulseChain? Because if that does a 100x, if your $1,000 of PulseChain does a 100x, that's $100,000, right? Like, that pay half your mortgage? Or does that pay all your student loans? Right? So, like, me personally, like $100,000 price like gain, if that's what your bag becomes, that's pretty sweet. You win. So yeah, if you can turn $1,000 or $10,000 into $100,000, yeah, that's pretty good. Sorry, that's only a 10x. If you take 10 grand to 100 grand, that's a 10x. But you could take 10 grand to a million on 100x. So that's even better too. So if you got 10 grand worth of PulseChain, which is like 320 million PulseChain, and then if we do 100x over the next 5 years, that's $1 million. So, yeah, man, totally. Yeah, so, yeah, AJ, yeah, get yourself 300 million, bro, and then you're in good shape. You're in real good shape. And I don't know how many people have 300 million pulse, man. I don't know. Good question. But yeah, that'll feel good. That would make me feel good. You know what I mean? All right. Where did we leave off on the charts here? So we found EHEX. So that's at 002. Word on the street is BankX is out, so that's cool. That's just kind of fun little something something. A little shy 100x, not bad. Yeah, Shell Fox. And it's doable, dude. It's doable. You can make 100x. I made over 1,000x on Hex, man. Like, yeah, dude. Yeah. Here's my Hex tattoo. Happy birthday, Richard. Here's my Hex tattoo. Little reminder. I got that shit on my body. Yeah, dude. Because I made over 1,000x on Hex. That shit changed my life. Changed my life. No joke. I went from 0 to hero, man. Paid off all my student loans, man. But I was broke. I was going to work. I was just buying I would buy just a little bit of Hex. I did not have a lot. So even that 100x, like, yeah, going from 1,000, maybe you only have $1,000. Going from $1,000 to $100,000, that's huge. Huge. So like those are kind of the things that I've personally done. I've gone from like small amounts of money, like here's $100, here's $1,000, to like here's 50 grand, here's 100 grand. Like I'm living proof, man. I'm living proof that you can do that. You can. It does take time. It takes time. It takes patience. And everybody's going to call you crazy. They're going to say, you're an idiot. You bought these stupid coins. You're dumb. But don't listen to them because you're not. You're smart. You can do it. You got to be strong. You just got to hold. And it takes time. It takes patience. But I've done it. I've done it for years and years and years. I've been here almost 10 years now. So it's just every day, you know. But you can do it. You can definitely do it. I'm living proof, man. And so is Richard and all the other Hexkins and everybody in chat here. Like, we're not going anywhere, man. Like, yeah, this shit's real. Like, if you hold and if you dollar cost average, and if you wait, eventually the time will come when the price will blow your mind. It'll go higher than you ever thought possible. I've seen it. I've seen it multiple times. Many times. XCong. Yeah, it looks cool, but waiting for some battle testing. Yeah. Yeah, especially for, memes and stuff like that. It's got to be battle tested. AJ smash the likes, people. Yeah. XCong says, pretty sure it's audited. Good. Yeah. Shell Fox. Yeah, Legendary Ink. Yeah, man. First year DCing to Hex, I would collect everyone's cans at work and recycle to get extra powder. Yeah, man. There you go, XCong. Hey, Wild SJ appears. What's up? Good to see you, girl. Hope you're doing good. Oh, yeah. Very nice. Happy birthday to the man with the top hat. Hex Glenn, what's up? Good to see you. Yeah, my pleasure, Wild SJ. Thank you for all you do. You're one of my, favorite audiobook readers. I don't know if there's like a word for that. Like narrator. You're one of my favorite narrators. So appreciate you. Oh yeah. So yeah, so to everybody out there, yeah, if you got the patience and the determination, we're all gonna make it. Just it takes time. Just a long road. That's all. Just takes time. Going scroll up a little. Battle testing in the audit wasn't referring to the meme. Oh, okay. Oh, good. You were. Yeah. All right. So platinum, same chart, crushed today. RBOB gasoline. All right. So it's looking like most things are down from the open today. Yesterday, top or right before the open. This morning was kind of the top, which is cool. It's cool. It's all good. Nvidia. Yep, they were that was that them open? Yep, right off the open, popped. Now drifting down. You can see the MACD cross negative. Now it's heading back down toward the pivot, man. It's yep, Nvidia. Bye-bye. Coinbase holding on. MACD trying to cross that pivot. It's trying. Oh, Coinbase could collapse at any second. They could just the bottom could just go out. Just pew, pew. Hey, wild SJ. It's been worth every step of the way on this long road. Getting to meet and know more and more people in this community has made my heart so happy. That's freaking awesome, SJ. You're the best. Yeah, it is a long road. It is hard work, but yeah, the journey's awesome, and the people you meet along the way are fantastic. Yeah, we do have a really really cool community, and everybody's all over the country. Actually, I mean we're global. I've met people all over the world and all from all kinds of different countries who are Hexicans and Pulsicans. Like it's cool. We're really international, all different walks of life, which is very cool. We're not homogenous. Everybody's in on this, which is really cool for sure. Hexkong says he's been using Vouch himself. May have to give some delegations and give you some business until I get my own Nook back online. What do you think of Starlink for a validator? Oh yeah, we were talking about Starlink yesterday actually. You have to buy your own Wi-Fi router for Starlink because you can't do port forwarding with the router that comes with Starlink. So you're gonna have to spend some extra bucks. So if you can just get like fiber from like Comcast or Spectrum or AT&T, whoever your cable company is, or internet company, like regular internet, I would get regular internet first because it's faster. And especially fiber, if you can get fiber, that's the best because it has the lowest latency. Like the beams of light going down the fiber optic is much faster than the Starlink satellite. The satellite's got to beam up to the space, and then it's got to come back down to your satellite. Kind of slow. That adds like milliseconds of delay, which it works. It does work, but it's not good. Starlink is not good. It's for emergencies or if like you're out in the wilderness and traveling. It's I don't recommend it unless you live in an RV and you're literally on the go and you cannot have a fiber line or even a cable modem. Yeah, even a coaxial cable modem would probably be better, unfortunately. Just for speed, because the latency and the speeds, blasting it to the outer space, that's just extra that you don't really need. MicroStrategy is down. I mean, they're all Amazon new all-time high. Oh, not all-time high. No. So, all right, the rest of these are just regular stocks. Don't really care. Don't really care. Like PulseChain. Oof. The beatings will continue until morale improves. Yep. All right, guys. Well, Oh, we're hanging in there. We're hanging in there. Yeah. Alrighty, all right, guys. Well, oh, XCOM. My fiber I've had forever in my area currently has issues. Think that was why I was getting slashed because I was using your scripts without problems for a while. I had backup power supply and everything. Oh, damn. Yeah, I mean, I'd be yelling at my fiber company if you were dropping packets. Yeah, if you were having issues and like this packet loss. Yeah, if your computer, your validator was trying to send out down the fiber wire and then it would go to your internet company and then they're losing the packet. Oh, that'll kill you. Yeah, that will literally cost you pulse because and then God forbid your validator's turn to mine the next block and then you broadcast the next block and then it just got lost and then the whole pulse chain gets delayed by an extra 10 seconds. Like that happens sometimes. Yeah, so if we go to g4mm4.io, if we go to gamma, and then yeah, right here. So these are the blocks as they come in. And sometimes you'll see after 10 seconds, this one right here, like might not fill in and like you have a validator's offline and it misses the block. And literally that happens if somebody's offline, like there just won't be a pulse chain block right here. And it literally delays everybody's MetaMask or like your internet money wallet by 10 seconds. You can't send the transaction because there's no, the validator's offline. And then one thing you'll notice too is right here with this block time, the average is 10 seconds. When a block is missed, you'll see this one right here spike up to 20 seconds right here. And then, yeah, we're missing blocks and like validators are actually offline. They're like the pulse chain is actually like skipping basically. Now, usually it's like one guy's offline. It was his turn and then it goes to the next validator. So at worst, we're really only down for like, it's only like a block. It's 10 seconds delay. It's not that bad. But that happens. You can actually watch it right here sometimes. That does happen. Looking to move in somewhere where Starlink is probably better than local internet, LOL. Oh man, that's like yeah, out Washington or yeah, I don't even know. I mean, I was like Alaska, Hawaii, the mountains, you know, it's you're gonna be in the wilderness. Because any line, fiber or cable is good. A telephone or DSL, yeah, that's pretty crap. You don't want DSL. That's ancient. But you could find fiber pretty much anywhere. Shaw M747. Sorry, forgot to ask. I might have missed it. Did you recently comment on Vouch? Could you share your thoughts? Yeah. Yeah, Vouch is legit. Yeah, Vouch.run is cool. Jexa is cool, and it was made by the Staffine team. And I was the only person who beta tested it. I actually helped Jexa when it was on testnet. I was really the only nerd who gave a crap enough to try it out. And I clicked all the buttons and I did the validator app. I did this on testnet and mainnet. And I'm the only trusted Vouch validator. I'm allowed to make stakes without putting in any of my own pulse for Vouch. Yep. So so it's legit. Yeah, it is legit. Yep. It is. So this is cool if you really like don't want to be a validator. You want to be a validator without actually being a validator, and you just want to outsource your validation. This is outsourcing, right? Because you just go to the Stake Pulse app here, and then yeah, you put your pulse in, and then you get vPulse out like a receipt. And this is from the guys who made the staked ETH. So this is a forked of ETH. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, Sean, man. Yep. So that's how you do it. Yeah. So this lets you be a validator with a smart contract without actually being a validator. So, and these ones have really high APRs. Like it's not bad because they got a lot of block rewards in these guys, and all the block rewards go back into their own smart contract. So they are just these guys are making like a snowball. Like Vouch is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and they just keep recompounding. Yeah. So definitely, it's legit. XCon. I like it. Got to be some smart contract twist. I wouldn't put all my eggs in one basket, but I think it's worth giving it a try on a fresh wallet. Yeah, exactly. Like, you got to trust these guys. I mean, not gonna. I mean, they do have audits. Everything's audited, right? If you go to Pulse, and then if you click on audited by Cred Shields, ooh, Jexa, no, 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 no. Oh, bro, yo, I swear to God, there used to be one there. I swear, in my old video, there was one there. Hold on. I'm not fucking crazy. You're crazy. Wait. Where the fucking God? Remember that audit? I had it in one of my videos. Yeah, here it is. I read it. I read that audit in my video. Yeah, here's a video from me 10 months. This is 10 months ago. Holy shit, time flies. What the fuck? This was 10 months ago? Oh my God, what happened to my hair? Where's my beard? Wait, let me try to show you guys. Like, my beard. Look at that. Oh man. I feel naked without my beard. Yeah. So I swear they did have an audit on that page. There was one. So, you know, you got to take it with a grain of salt. You're trusting Jexa and you're trusting the dev team to not rug pull you, like straight up. I'm like not gonna lie. Hexglen says we got a 20-second block. Yeah, we did. See? Yep, there it is. Yeah, so right here, right above me, when you see those spikes, those 20-second block spikes, that means a validator was offline. Like, we got a naughty PulseChain validator. He goofed up. His computer, it was his turn, and he was not online. And then another one right there. Yep, so that's what it looks like when validators are offline. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. Ben Hex is asking, what is the difference between APR and vPulse and validating yourself? Well, validating for yourself, you get to keep the block rewards. So you're probably going to get more, but I don't know. It's impossible to predict because the block rewards are random. So as a solo validator, you don't know what you're going to get every day. It's random. And then even on Vouch as a pool, they don't know what they're going to get every day. It's random. So impossible to tell. It's every day's a little different. Did the audit just pull a Homer Simpson into the bush? Yeah, man. Yeah. That's crazy. Somebody's got to hit those guys up in the top. Yo, that's fucked up. Now, what probably happened is this was being hosted by the Cred Shields, and they probably only paid for like a year of hosting, but they need to like download that and host it themselves. That's a no-no. Jesus. The audit button's broken. My God. That's just funny right there. It's the little things, you know? It's the little things. Oh, shit. Yeah, guys. All right. Now we can check the new website. We'll check out the new PulseChainStats.com. There's a lot of stats websites now. Yeah. And actually, Tangent was doing... Yeah, let's go to Twitter. We're going to do a little... There was like a... I like this. I like doing tests. I like doing pace tests and clicking every button. You got to click every button. You got to put all these websites through their paces. You can't just trust them. He had like a good thread. Man, where was it? Tangent? He just had it. It was like a list of like all the PulseChain scanner sites, and he was like going through and testing them all. Yeah. Dang it. All right. Well, I'll find it later. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. I'll find it. I just saw it right before my stream. I was goofing. It was on here. Where is it? Yeah. Here it is. Okay. So Tangent's going through and yeah. Grab any wallet, run it through each of these websites, and comment which one is the most comprehensive for your token balances and values. You got like Pulsefolio, Swirls.pro. I've never ever heard of that one. Got the scan.PulseChain, scan.pulsechain.box, scan.9mm Pro, and Cabal. I've never heard of that. Jeez. Lightbeam, OKX, Hex Scout, PLS 369, Fatty, Pulse Watch. Yeah, dude, Pulse Stats. Like, yeah, there's so many. So try them out. Yeah, only a handful of us appreciate this type of audit. Keep up the good work, Tangent. Yeah, man, this is, yeah, I'm in it for the tech. Like, this is, yeah, this is nerd shit right here. This is like this is where the real action happens, you know? It's like, yeah, which one of these are good and which one of these are junk, you know? We got to click all the buttons and try them out. Oh my God, there's more. Yeah, PulseChain stats, Pulse charts, PulseWatch.app. Yeah, so there's a million different scanner websites. Like, there's so many of them. Yeah. So pick your poison. So pretty cool. So I'm bullish, guys. You know, don't let people talk you down. Don't worry about the chart. Don't let the chart be your emotional state, right? Like, don't worry about it. This is just the price. It's different from the tech. You know, especially since April, everything died. We're making lower lows. We're making that stair step up. I like it, man. Bulls take the stairs. Bears take the window. Right? That's the old expression. Yeah, what's up, Steve D? Good to see you, my man. All right, y'all. Well, that is, I think, gonna call it today. It's been a little over an hour, so happy birthday, Richard, if you're out there. I hope it's a good birthday. And shout out to all you Hexicans and Pulsicans out there in the chat watching. I appreciate you guys. Good to have you. What day is it today? I think today's Thursday. Yeah, we're chilling on Thursday today, so I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do this again in 24 hours, and we will have some fun. So happy birthday, Richard. And yeah, take it easy, Hex Kong. Call the bank when your credit card bills due. Don't worry, the tech is amazing. Yeah. Yeah, man. So, no, we're looking good. We're going to be, we're here to stay. We're only 2 years in. I mean, this is only a 2-year chart, so you got to zoom out. You know, this chart is actually that chart, right? You know, we got a long way to go. So, all right, guys. Happy birthday, Richard. Goodbye, Hexicans. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.